Easy clap. Okay, let's take a look at the patch notes real quick. I've already gone over it on my own, but let's look at it together. Let's see. Let's just start from the beginning here. So durability patch updates. These are what's getting changed. The gist of it is all the champions are getting these stat buffs, and then they're just toning down grievous wounds, shields, heals, vamp, and then all those champions that also have shields, heals, lifesteal, and stuff in their kit is being toned down as well. So the base stat package here, you're getting every champion is getting this. It's plus 70 HP and then plus 14 more health growth. So every champ starts with an extra 70 HP, and then now starting with Doran's Blade again in bot lane, that's an extra 80. So that's 150 basically for ADCs, because ADCs weren't taking the Doran's Blade because it was kind of fucking pointless. But now it's good to take it again. Then you're getting an extra health growth plus 14 on top of the health growth that champions already have. Same with the armor and magic resist 1.2, 0.8. Heals, shields, sustain. Heals are reduced by 10% in earlier game, 28% in later phase of the game. Shielding reduced by 10%, Omnivamp reduced by 10%, Grievous Wounds 40 to a 30% reduced healing, and Enhanced Grievous Wounds 60 to 50%. So the reason this is so good for Ezreal is because the reason that the here, let me open up OPGG here. The reason that Ezreal was going, you look at like stats websites and stuff, the reason Ezreal was building Essence Reaver, Manamune, and like Dustblade a lot is because it started to feel worse and worse getting HP items, and it feels like you're just gonna get one shot and destroyed anyways. So it just feels better to just get as much damage as you can. But the reason that Trinity is gonna be so good this patch, because of the extra stats, right? Plus the 300 HP you get. The reason it's also good is what I've talked about before, is that when you buy Essence Reaver first item, the stats aren't as good as Trinity. The reason that Essence Reaver build is so good is because it gives cheap stats for a cheap amount of gold. Build path is pretty simple. Stats you get are good, right? It's like a quick first item, but you're also locked into building like Dustblade or Crown or whatever third. But the reason Trinity Force is now going to be so good as a build is because of a few different things. One, because of the 300 HP you get on top of the stats that you're already getting now with this new patch, so you're going to be extra tanky. That health and those extra stats are going to matter a lot. And then another reason is that your third item option is no longer restricted to building a Dustblade or a Crown or an Eclipse or a Prowlers or whatever the fuck you build third. You can actually just build whatever you want because you already have your mythic, right? And so what that also means is that you can build Frozen Heart third if you really need it against champions that have a lot of AD. And that's also better this patch because the more HP you have, the better a tanky item is going to be. So like if you're building Essence Reaver and then Manamune and then you try to build Frozen Heart, it's going to feel so shitty because you're getting all that armor and you have no HP to like go with it, you know? So it's like, it's pointless to just have the 80 armor if you don't have any other stats to like help you out. But now with the extra HP from this, the extra armor, MR, plus the Trinity Force, which, you know, was changed from having 200 HP to now 300, and then Divine Sunder was changed from 400 to 300. Trinity is good, extra 300 HP. Plus this, holy shit, dude, you're gonna be so fucking tanky with that extra resistances and health that you already have. So Frozen Heart is also now even better than it was before because you have more HP to work with it, which makes the Trinity build even better than the Essence Reaver build. So Essence Reaver build, fucking dead, dude. We're never doing that shit again, especially after these 12.10 changes. But of course, you can still build like Cyrilda's third and stuff too. Those are the reasons it's gonna be so good. Like Ezreal's gonna be so good this patch because all that extra like stats that you're gonna have with the Trinity and opening up your third item slot to build something like Frozen Heart if you need it, or even an MR item, you're gonna be insanely tanky. And it's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so good. Oh, and also something that I've been wanting to try more recently is building like Titanic more instead of like Ravenous. That was another reason that you build Ravenous, is because what's the point of getting any defensive stats when you're just gonna get one shot anyways? But now the extra 500 HP from Titanic comboed with a Frozen Heart and a Trinity Force, dude, fucking unstoppable. Actually gonna be insane. That's something I want to try as well in case we have a game where we're up against like all AD and maybe I don't need it. Well, usually you do need a Cyrilda's no matter what. At least it's like a 5th, 6th item, like a last item. Titanic's gonna be really good as well. So I'm excited to try that out on this new patch as well. Guide on Ezreal? No, we're gonna be making one though. Or we're going to be releasing one. It's already in the process of being made. Next week, probably. And then also we're going to be starting the Iron to Masters challenge. Maybe not next week because I'm still trying to get the account to Iron, but soon. Divine's good if you're up against like tanks. Divine isn't like bad. It's still good against champions that you need it against. But most of the time, you're not really going to need Divine. You only need Cyrilda's if the enemy team is tanks or building armor. Oh. No, man. No fucking way. It's so low. I mean, at least Talon comes here. Oh, but she got fucking Karma. Karma should have just ran back instead of walking forward. Oh wow, I'm actually gonna die because I don't have my E. What the fuck? What happened? What is my HP? Oh no, he got stopped. That's so unlucky. I was taking Longsword triple pot, but now that the new patch is out, I think it's better to start Doran's Blade with a potion. Because you're getting, now with the new patch, you're getting an extra 150 HP at the start of the game when you start with Doran's Blade. Then you're getting those extra, you know, HP and resistances per level up. It's actually just makes Doran's Blade good again. Because before it was like, well, what's the point of getting Doran's Blade? Like the 80 HP does nothing anyways because you're so squishy and low resistances compared to now that it just wasn't good, didn't feel good. It only had the one potion, but now it's actually fine. Dude. I got cucked by the Tom Kench, dude. Dude, this is so unlucky, man. He's going for me, but if I get... I wanted to run back, because if I can Q him once and get my fucking ult back, then I can try to snipe like Jinx and Tahm Kench. God, dude. Hello, this guy's just smurfing on us? What the fuck? Okay. It's funny how tanky everyone is now. Oh my fucking god, man. Like that fight, like someone there's definitely would have been a lot of deaths that fight in the previous match. Motherfucker, dude. God, challenging smite is just like still the most broken shit in the game. No, that's right. Lifesteal only works on auto attacks. Omnivamp works on abilities as well. What the fuck is that damage, dude? Hello? Hello? I thought I was on patch 12.10, dude. What the fuck was that? How is he one-shotting me with an Eclipse? This is great timing for this fight, right when I can buy my mana and my 2 stacked. Oh man, you took my quad, dude. Fuck. Come on, man. You already have enough kills, dude. I'm trying to get back in the game here. Ugh. Nice, we aced them, Pog. Hell yeah, partners. Alright. Now we can get our Titanic. That's really big. Holy shit. 3k HP. Feels good, man. Situation with Titanic better than Ravenous. I think in this new patch, I think every situation. I don't think there's ever a bad situation to go, or a situation to go Ravenous over Titanic anymore. I was already thinking it was better than Ravenous before with the stats it gives, but now I'm pretty for sure that Titanic is just better to go overall. Oh, that was a really good calling order by Lulu. What the fuck? She polymorphed top 10 so she couldn't eat. Titanic stats, it's 500 HP with 30 AD, and then it gives attack damage based on, was it like based on HP or something, and then like other onward damages with the cleave. The 500 HP is what makes it really good. I mean, obviously the other stats as well, but just the fact that you're getting 500 HP on top of already getting damage is nice. That's why Titanic's good. So fucking tanky, dude. No, it's not necessary to have the CDR from Ravenous, or the extra damage or healing or anything like that. The extra damage it gives compared to Titanic isn't needed when you already have your other items, especially when you already have Cerilda's. You also don't need the healing that it gives. You also don't need the type of cleave it has, or the CDR. The extra HP is just too good. Now, if only we can figure out a build where we go Titanic, like first 2 items on him. Maybe just Manamune Titanic Trinity. What do you guys think? Maybe that's something I should try on a different account. Maybe not this one.